So frickin' cool. Yeah. And the awesome homage to the original opening credit scene. So frickin' cool. And then there's that music. Oh, the camera can't take the focal point. There it is. Yeah. Wonder how we look. How do we look? Boom, 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 boom. That beautiful John Carpenter score. No, I know it's not. It's the great Ennio Morricone. Or Morricone. I don't know. Hey, I got a backup. I got a flashlight here. And then I got the one for here. So we got, I got backup lighting for the special presentation of The Thing. The Thing. Did you see that movie called The Thing? I'm sorry, I shouldn't do that. I can't stop giggling. All right, you see the computer in the back. Let's go here so you can see the movies and my blue towel to soak up my fatty sweat. No, it's not. It's just every once. I just want to. It's a beautiful couch. Why am I telling you? It's like a suede. It's beautiful, and I'm just playing safe. I don't know what kind of exudes from my body. Oh my God! Why am I here? I should be the Riddler, giggly. I'm missing the whole. I've seen this movie a bunch of times. I love The Thing. Yeah, this score is fantastic. I remember when I first saw this, I thought this was, here are the stories, I thought this was a John Carpenter score. I really did. And it was weird. I saw this movie in Florida. This was 82. 82 was a big year in my life. Two of my buddies, we took a road trip to Florida, to Clearwater. And while we were down there, we saw Tron, we saw The Wrath-a-Con, and we saw The Thing. And nobody was in the theater for The Thing. It was just empty. Kind of just like when I was telling somebody today, I saw Phantom Menace, because 20 years later we went back to Florida to Clearwater, and Phantom Menace was there, and we saw that, and there was like 3 people in the theater and us. But hey, I kind of like this lighting. It's kind of bizarre. I don't like the monitor in the back though. I gotta try to keep it in front here. Anyway, this movie, yeah. John Carpenter. I needed a Carpenter film for the. This is spooky lighting, and the monitor lights the back phone. I'm gonna take a drink. Yeah, you know I am. All right. I was starting this. I was like, what am I gonna say about The Thing? I've seen The Thing so many times. This is kind of cool. I got a spotlight there and a spotlight there. This is kind of cool. Wow. I was going to say Kurt Russell is very young in this, but geez, I'm a big fan of those Dexter Riley Disney films, with Kurt Russell as a teenager in high school, turning invisible or becoming strong. I'm watching the movie as it's going on. I just have the thing very quiet. Now it looks very scary. Halloween viewing with Roger. Where was I going with this? Okay, yeah, fuck you too. No, it was the computer thing. That's later in the movie. I love the night. I don't know where I was going. I'm wandering. I'm just. So I loved the original. I believe it was 1954. I think it was 54. The Thing. Howard Hawks. I loved that as a kid. I thought it was such a unique film because the dialogue, the acting, the dialogue was going so split second, and they were able to talk over each other, and you didn't see that in movies of that time. Where, just switch there, where characters would speak over the next person's lines before they were. It was always boom, fa-dum, fa-boom, fa-boom, fa-boom. And now it was mixed. Kind of like if you're familiar with Altered States. It was very much like that. That speak, I was watching that and I was going, man, they're just rambling, and then you're just catching bits and pieces of the conversation. I love that. And then I love the whole, because I was a kid and I was watching, the old creature feature stuff, the Frankenstein, Dracula, Wolfman, Mummy, all that stuff. And then The Thing comes along and it's like, wow, this is kind of different. It's still a monster movie. It's black and white. It fit in there. I didn't know it was not universal until years later. But it was still one of those black and white monster movies I grew up watching and loved. The carrot guy and the scientist, the cliched scientist. We must learn from him, do not kill him, and then he gets killed. And then the electrician. Why is not that? I'm being Yoto. Why is not that on Blu-ray yet? Why isn't the original Howard Hawks Thing on Blu-ray yet? Why hasn't Criterion or Kino or somebody like picked that up? There was another movie I was thinking about today. Freaks, the movie I just watched the other day. It's like, how come nobody's picked that up yet? There's so many great, and that leads, that's all right. I'm watching the Norwegians. They're Swedish. Whatever. I'm watching him look for the hand grenade and it's going to blow up. There, he just blew up. Yeah. I'm kind of scared about showing videos now. Stuff from the movie, because I don't want to get, even though it's okay, and they say it's okay for monetization, unless you want to collect money. I don't want to go into a whole thing if you're a new viewer. Look back at my past ones, how I talked about copyright and stuff. But I really don't want to show it because I don't want to get all those little matched in other countries or copyright infringement thing here or whatever. It's like, dudes, I'm talking about your movie and I'm talking how great it is. I'm promoting it. Why do you got to put a copyright on it? So that's why I'm not focusing on that much lately. Last couple. This is the final week of Halloween. What a great week to start with Freaks yesterday. And now John Carpenter's The Thing. It's perfect. And I have the rest of the week. Boy, I'm like, boom, boom. I'm going down side roads and I'm down caves and under tunnels and then over this arch and then through the trees and then I'm back down in a tunnel again. That's my talk. I have the rest of the week planned out of what I'm going to watch. I'm not going to say what it is now, but I think it's pretty. Well, it definitely is finalized, but it makes a great lead up to the night of Halloween. And I think I'm saying this now, so I'm putting myself in a box, which I shouldn't, but I am because I want to challenge myself. I think Saturday the Halloween. Saturday on Halloween. Saturday, yeah, on Halloween. Wow, I'm going to. This is weird with the shadow here. Is it here? Oh, it's here. Okay, I'll put that down. I think I'm just going to show my whole day and show what I'm watching because I got quite a big list on that day. A lot of cool, fun stuff. But anyway, the rest of the week I got pretty much set. And I was saying, this leads back to what I was kind of saying before. I can go here because the monitor went off. There are so many great horror movies out there. To do something like this, 31 Days of Halloween, you have to whittle down what are those great movies you want to watch that are horror, great classic horror films. And there are just so many that I've missed that I'm skipping over. Your Candymans and all your sequel movies and the Hellraiser movies and plenty of other monster movies. But I think if you look back, I'm just saying this, I think if you look back at what I've watched this whole month, it was very eclectic. It was very different. It's very age-centric because I'm an older guy, so I like those older B movies and like things like Willard and Ben from the 70s, things like that. But I do have those modern movies that I love and that I am watching. So, okay, I've rambled on. What can I say about The Thing that I haven't said about The Thing? Chariots of the Gods, man. Chariots of... Hey, I like this lighting. I'm a pumpkin head. Boom, 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 boom. I did that in the last one. I haven't watched Halloween 3 this year, and it's not in the slot. I seen it when it came out earlier in the year, and I watched it. So it's like, well, it don't need to fit there. Halloween's coming. Chainsaw's coming. I'm going to shut up. I'm not supposed to say all that stuff. Anyway, yeah, so I'm watching The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing. The special effects by Rob Bottin, or Bottin. I call him Bottin from back in the 80s. When I first heard somebody call him Rob Bottin, are brilliant. And I heard he was pretty much learning as he was going along with those special effects. And on the set, oh, that leads into another thing. On the set, that Carpenter was worried, the producers were worried that he didn't know what he was doing, but they were able to capture some really horrific, frightening, classic visions, haunting visions. That thing they find in the snow, with the two people combined and mouth stretching, right there, I want a life-size version in my house. You know, I would love to have something like that. Like a life-size pinhead holding the box, I would love to have in the corner like a mannequin. Anyway, Fantasyland. My buddy Tadio, who we made the movie On the Down Low with, he's got a fantastic collection. He's got like the original Chucky and the prop from the Saw, the jigsaw little guy on the tray. He's got so much great stuff. He does show it off every once in a while. Look for Tadio Garcia on YouTube. I'm giving him a shout out, even though he doesn't watch these videos. We communicate every once in a while, but not that much. Or Tadgar, Tadgar with a space, or Tadio, Tadeo space Garcia, and try to subscribe to him. Check out his stuff, because he, especially now with Halloween, and he decks himself out. He goes out dressed like a Ghostbuster or Willy Wonka or stuff like that. He gets the authentic costumes. He's a cool guy. Anyway, so The Thing. Boy, what was I talking about that I got to Tadio? Rob Bottin, makeup. Oh, and then I want a full figure, and then I got to him. Wow, it's weird how that road goes. How long is this? 14 freaking minutes! This is my longest one. Okay, anyway, guys, I love The Thing. You love The Thing. Everybody has seen this flick. It's one of John Carpenter's masterpieces. All the actors, all the characters are great. There are great characters. There's some fantastic stuff in there when they all start accusing each other. That's something that they're the one that destroyed the blood and that. And then we got Superstition back. When this was released on VHS, that song, his song, Superstition, was not in it. Ray Charles. Anyway, yeah, I'm just watching. It's cool. This is the creepy stuff with the dog and the not real dog. Anyway, that's another thing. I wish. This is the only release on Blu-ray of this movie, is the one I'm watching. The DVD actually had a great, like, 2-hour documentary on the making of this film. This movie needs to be remastered 4K and or 2K, whatever they need to do. They did Escape from New York in 2K, so I'll say 2K or 4K. Whatever they can do it. Put it on Blu-ray again, remaster it, clean it up, put that documentary on there, put a whole bunch of extras on there. Since that's a bright shot, I'm pausing it there, even though I got my mood lighting. Hey everybody, this is Roger D. from channel Donstar. If you just flipping through the channels and you came across me and you thought I was entertaining or just fun to watch, hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe bucket. Hit the subscribe button down below. Hit a thumbs up, which is cool because it's like poking me, going, "Hey, I like you." And and watch my other videos. You know, I'm doing this all week, the rest of the week through the 31st, and it's coming quick. And we got some fun movies, some great classic movies coming that I will be watching. So we'll see you tomorrow to see what that one will be. And tonight I'm going to continue watching The Thing and finish it up. Such a great ending. But you know, they both have it. If one of them had it, they both shared that bottle at the end, which means they just transmitted it. So whichever one was clear is not clear anymore. Both McCready and Childs are things. In my opinion, my thought. Because they both shared the drink, you know. Everybody was sharing that J&B bottle. Anyway, this is old Roger D. On the 31 Views of Halloween. Ween. Have pleasant dreams. Tomorrow's Monday. I hate Mondays. Going back to work, although I worked this morning. Today was a crazy day. It was Sunday. Did you go to church or Sunday school? I hope you did. He knows. Tomorrow's the big MON day. Mondays. Case. I love Office Space. All right, guys. Roger Wanderer. All right, guys. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow with what I'm watching for Halloween. All right. Bye-bye.